Okay, so today we are here with
Lewis.
Say your name. And I'm doing an impression of Lewis because he always be trying to make fun of us and talk about us. So, Lewis, tell me what you did this morning.
What do you mean?
What'd you do this morning?
I imitated you. I do that a lot.
So he imitates me, so I'm gonna imitate him. So earlier in the week, Lewis, what did you do earlier in the week?
Work. I do a lot of work. You, on the other hand, a lot of sleeping, which I don't know how you curl up into the chairs the way that you do. It looks like a snail balancing between two chairs.
That's what I do, and I get the best sleep ever. And he felt the need to come over here trying to get in the fridge because he hungry and wake me up out of my beauty sleep like that was okay. But it was not okay. Why did you do that?
Are you going to imitate me, or are we just going to stand out here and chit-chat the whole time?
I was imitating you. That was my whole imitation.
That is not.
Nosy,
is that an imitation?
You're nosy.
Here's an imitation. Mr. Lewis, it is so hot in here. Oh my God, I'm melting right now. That's an imitation.
JJ, are you talking?
What you think, JJ? Which one's an imitation?
That's the imitation, who Lewis did right there. Perfect example.
Mr. Lewis, this girl out here, we about to have issues.
Don't put that on.
It's football day. We'll talk to Coach Jackson and DeMarcus about the game tonight. The band is also gearing up for a big weekend. We have a special shout out, plus Hispanic Heritage Month. Today, Friday the 13th, Halloween's around the corner, but EVTV starts now.
Whoa. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah. Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic gotta say, I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand. Ay, we on overtime, you don't need to understand. Ay, you just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play it safe. Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing. Keep it moving, what we doing. Cause it can get bigger. Cause it can get.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Friday, October 13th, 2023. I'm Bree, and today's top story highlights the football team as they prepare for the game tonight at Hernando High School. The team heads a few miles down the interstate tonight to face off against Hernando High School. We caught up with Coach Jackson to talk about the contest. The team had a great performance against Oxford, but came up short. What lessons do you feel like the team learned last Friday?
I preach to them all the time about fighting 4 quarters. I think one thing we can do is not leave it in the refs' hands. There were a lot of penalties called that wasn't supposed to be. But the guys came out the first half and they played well. We got stopped 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. We could have scored there. It's 14-0. So you have opportunities to go out and win ball games and put teams away. Just preaching to them about going out starting fast and finishing ball games, 4 quarters.
We have a Hernando game tonight in Hernando. What do you expect from their offense?
I expect their quarterback to run the football. I expect their quarterback to try to make big plays. I expect their quarterback to run. He doesn't want to pass much. He's a baseball player, but he's big, so we got to be able to tackle the football and take their quarterback out the game.
What will you want to see the guys do tonight on the field?
Just like I said before, just go out, have fun, have energy, just play all out, just play with pride and not leave it in the refs' hands and fight 4 quarters.
We also sat down with DeMarcus Crane to talk about the game.
The team has been improving. What changes have you seen over the course of the season?
The changes that I've seen over the course of the season is, first, offense. Offense has put other players in different positions for the best of the team, and we've been learning more of our plays, doing more execution of what we're doing. Defense-wise, defense have been coming with the stamina. They've been physical. They've been hitting hard, and that's all for right now, but I really feel like we can go all the way.
What do you feel like the team have to do tonight to beat Hernando?
The team, what we're gonna have to do for real is be smart with everything decision that we make. We're gonna have to be physical, hit hard, and don't lighten up on them. And we're gonna have to be fast. Like Coach said, we have to do everything right and have execution of everything.
What are your plans at the high school?
My future plans at the high school is to go to college, play college ball, and try to go to the NFL. My backup plan is to become a vet.
The band is also preparing for another competition this weekend.
This weekend, we'll be traveling to Itawamba Community College, ICC, over in Fulton, Mississippi for a competition. This weekend, we'll go against the likes of Tupelo and DeSoto Central. Next weekend, we will be traveling down to Flowood for our state championship. Since we received all superior ratings at Grenada this last weekend, that made us eligible for our state championship. This is our 3rd time in a row that we'll be eligible for state championships and be performing. So we hope for a good run and hope for the best.
So last week we went to state evaluation and BOA, so we got up around like 5:45 in the morning. We had to be at the school then. And we went to Grenada and we performed around 10 o'clock and got all superiors. So we're able to go to state, which is in a week. It's next Saturday. After that, we got on the bus, went to BOA, which was in Memphis, and we didn't get anything, but it was an experience to kind of dip our toes into the national aspect of competitions. So tomorrow morning we'll be heading to Itawamba Community College. It's a new competition. We've never been there before. It's about 2 hours away. So this is going to be a new experience for everybody because not even the seniors have gone to this competition. So I'm looking forward to the new experience. So the past couple weeks, if you went to the homecoming game, you saw us perform, and we stopped at a certain point in the 3rd movement, and we're adding on the ending of the 3rd movement, and we're making just little changes, just cleaning. The ending is kind of cool because like the doors open, like, and the guard kind of runs through the band, and it's really cool.
Good morning, Eagles. We have a special shout out today. So normally Mr. Tungett reads these, but he can't read his own shout out. So we had a teacher submit this shout out for Mr. Tungett. As for our fearless leader, he never fails to treat everyone with compassion and respect. This is because he truly values people, all people. And this fact makes him an incredible supervisor and exceptional person. And I could not agree more. We are so thankful to have Mr. Tungett here leading our school. And we want to especially give him a shout out during National Principals Month. So thank you, Mr. Tungett, for all you do.
Hello, I'm Miss Yosway again. I know a lot of y'all that start with A through E. Today for Counselor Connect, I'm going to talk a little bit about emotional regulation, because I know that can be hard for everyone. An important thing to remember when you're thinking about this is it's so important to have a goal or something you're working towards, whether that's short term or long term. And if you're unsure about it, that's okay, as long as you have something in mind, or you're at least starting to think about why you're here, getting your education, doing what you're doing. If you're in 9th and 10th grade, you probably aren't super specific, but just starting to think about that and having a general idea can be so important. When we're at home, it's kind of easier to use some different coping skills when we start to feel overwhelmed or stressed or any other feelings. You could go for a walk or do something you enjoy, like reading, playing a game, watching a video. But when we're at school, especially in a classroom, that's kind of harder. So I wanted to think about some things you could do while you're in a classroom if you start to feel overwhelmed, stressed, you're having conflict with someone, that'll keep you out of trouble and kind of help you regulate those emotions until you're able to process them in a better way. So one of the things is you could count to 10, take a deep breath. And I know that's not always the easiest thing to do, but if you can at least start to think about doing that, it's just like a skill, like math or reading. You'll get a little bit better each time, and before you know it, you'll do that on the regular, and that could keep you out of trouble. Another thing to do is remember that goal or whatever you're working towards or whatever you want for your future, whatever that could be. Keeping that in mind can kind of make it a little bit easier to make the right decision, especially when emotions and feelings start to get elevated. And then especially for stress or feeling overwhelmed, a good tip could be to write it down. If you're doing work on your laptop, you could send yourself an email, or if you're doing work on paper, you could jot it down on a piece of paper. That way you're writing it down, getting it out of your mind, and then you can focus on what you're doing in the classroom right then and there. And then later you'll have that email or that piece of paper, and you can go back to it and either talk with a friend or a parent, or you can make an appointment and come see your counselor and talk through that if you need a little extra help. A couple reminders I also wanted to go over. If you're a senior, Ole Miss is having their free application this weekend. It's the 13th through the 15th. And I think that's everything. If you go to the Horn Lake website and you go under the General Info tab, down to Counselor's Corner, you can make an appointment with any of us or see all our emails as always. There's also good ACT resources if you're a senior. That's coming up on the 31st. And if you're a 10th grader or 11th grader, that'll be next semester, but it's never too early to start thinking about it now. Have a great day.
We are down here in F8 with Coach Partee. He had a little bit of trouble this morning finding paper, so we wanted to award him a whole set of paper. Did you just stop that camera?
Yes. Oh my gosh, was I supposed to?
You were not supposed to.
Okay.
Just keep it wide. We wanted to award him an entire tower of paper. Tower of power of paper. So we got a couple of reams here, and then we also have a massive stack of paper that we had JJ there put together, and he's dying. Literally dying with about 400 pounds worth of paper there. That we wanted to make sure that Coach Partee was set up for success in the building, because you can't be wasting valuable time wandering the halls looking for paper.
Yes, I can't waste.
So what you think? What are you excited about your new set of paper here?
Yes, I'm very excited. See, look, now they're able to look again. They're able to do their work now because of the paper.
It's supposed to blink.
You're talking to me like I've operated a camera.
I apologize for the camera work that Ashley is giving us on the small camera over there, because I realize it's bad news.
Hold it.
Let's go ahead and stack that last two. Let's just see if that'll make the tower fall. Don't trip.
Guys, be for real.
Ted Cruz has elevated the representation of Hispanic Americans in Congress. Cruz was born Rafael Edward Cruz in Calgary, Canada in 1970 to an American mother and a Cuban father who had been living in Canada for 3 years. His father initially left the family and moved to Texas, though his parents reconciled and the family relocated to Houston in 1974. They later divorced in 1997. The future politician graduated valedictorian from his high school and went to Princeton, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Public Policy in 1992. Cruz went on to Harvard Law School, earning his degree in 1995. Cruz quickly entered politics, joining George W. Bush's presidential campaign in 1999, where he assisted in building Bush's legal team during the Florida presidential recounts. After serving as Texas Solicitor General from 2003 to 2008, Cruz stepped away to work in private practice. He returned to public policy when he was elected U.S. Senator of Texas in the 2012 election.
This week's feature vocabulary words are critical, cumbersome, and deficit. Critical, expressing adverse or disapproving comments or judgments. Cumbersome, large or heavy and therefore difficult to carry or use. Slow or complicated and therefore inefficient. Deficit, the amount by which something is too small.
We've uploaded a new series to our YouTube channel. Have you ever walked down E Hall and wondered about some of the stories behind all those pictures on the wall? These series visit some of those moments in Eagle Vision history. You can check out the various episodes as they drop on our YouTube channel. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here Monday. Have a fantastic day.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic gotta say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same.
Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing, keep it moving, what we doing. Cause it can get dangerous, cause it can get
please don't play no games with me, I promise I'm too much. Ay, I can never let up even if you had enough. Ay, this ain't for the faint of heart, we always playing rough. I had enough, it ain't luck. I needed a vision, I needed ambition, I needed a mission to beat in submission with no intermission. I see the collision, the crash in the distance ain't coming off track, no. Now when they ask what's the motive, don't talk like the show 'em. They all about to see what I mean in the moment. I gotta keep going, I'm shaking the dice and I'm keeping it rolling. They already know.
Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same. Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing, keep it moving, what we doing. Cause it can get dangerous, cause it can get dangerous, cause it can get dangerous. Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just
just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing.